So here's our no op slide and it looks good, but it can look a lot better. So let's click on that picture. Clicking on that picture is going to bring up the format ribbon toolbar. From here there are all sorts of fun things that I can do with my pictures. I can do these with pictures or shapes, which we'll talk about in a bit. The first thing I can do, and this is better suited for photos, but you'll get the idea, is to change corrections. For example, I can soften the photo or I can sharpen it. I can also change the brightness and contrast to the picture. And then the really neat thing is that all I have to do is hover my mouse over and I can see a preview of what it's going to look like when it's done. I can change the color saturation. For example, I can completely desaturate it or I can overly saturate it with color. Just like I can change the color temperature from cooler to warmer. I can also just recolor it outright. There are some other things I can do, like add some fun effects to it. For example, I can turn it into glass or cement, and at any time if I don't like what I've done with the picture, I can simply come down here to reset picture, which will remove all formatting that I have added to it. If I have accidentally resized it, I can just reset picture and size. Now over here we have got some presets of picture styles that PowerPoint has already done for us. I can choose all sorts of poster frames, shadows, borders, bevels, angles. There is a lot I can do. I'm going to select one that I like and choose it, but I can also fine tune it. Coming over here on the right, there's things like picture border that I can add. These colours all go with the theme that I've chosen, but I can change these colours if I want. I'll pick one that goes with the theme because that will look better. And I can add any additional effects I want to. For example, any more shadows, glows, soft edges, even additional bevels. Now this looks much easier and better. But I could have done a lot to this, and maybe I didn't write down what I did, or I have no idea what I did. And a couple of slides down I have another picture. It's very similar. So we're going to use one of the most underutilized pieces of Microsoft PowerPoint, which is called the Format Painter. I'm going to select picture and come up here to the Home ribbon tab and select this little paintbrush icon. It's called the Format Painter. What this has done is copied every single piece of formatting that I've done to this picture. So now I can come down here to my No Obstacles home slide. I can see the icon still changed. It's waiting for a click. I'm going to click on this picture and all of a sudden it will take on all that formatting. So now instantly I have two beautiful matching pictures. So let's do one more thing. This slide looks like it could use a little colour or a little picture. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the layout of the slide at the Home ribbon tab to Content, so that I can have a placeholder for a picture. I'll select my picture by going to the Assets folder. Now this is a nice picture in of itself, but it's going to be kind of hard to read from an audience point of view. But I do like that picture of the girl doing yoga on a mountaintop, so I'm going to crop it so that I can just see the girl. Now from the Format ribbon tab I'm going to select Crop and the picture is going to change. The borders are going to turn into these black lines. I can hover my mouse over these black lines and click and drag. Now what I'm doing is cropping the photo to the size that I want. You'll notice that the rest of the picture stays, which is telling me exactly how much I'm cropping. Now from here I can even slide the photo around as much or as little as I want. For example, I can take the girl and put her a little more on the bottom so I can get some sky in there. When I'm happy with it, I can click the crop button again and my photo has been resized. Now it's just a matter of changing it, adding effects just like we did to the other ones. I can slide it around, line it up. I can even add some picture styles to it. Now that slide looks much better. So that's how we format pictures, and we will learn that we can also do this to shapes and other things.